Now we are here at the museum. Prehistoric rock art. So this is one of the most mysterious or most spectacular mysterious of the remains left by the prehistoric people. Thousands of ancient images decorate the canyon walls and sheer rock faces on the Rocky Mountain region. They're called petroglyphs. Petroglyphs was found at the turn of the century in McElmo Canyon in southern or southwest Colorado. And the symbols may have been carved during the Great Pueblo period, 1100 to 1300 AD. Dating rock art is extremely difficult because there is little to work from, and standard dating methods will not work. So yeah, safely seeing rock art meaning to its creator. Its symbols may have had spiritual significance, however, when the creator walked away, the meaning was lost forever. See weapons. Pit houses, hunting, and games. I think this was an example of what their houses looked like. Here's some weapons that they had. So there's like a spear. There's like 4 shaft. Nope, I don't exactly do a weapon. So basket maker, curved stick, made by groove lines, just throwing weapons. Nice. Double curved bow. It's just like a regular bow. Thruster. It has been said the bow and arrows was invented once, then spread over the world, rather than it was invented several times by different bands of people. It is not known who invented the bow and arrow, but probably was brought over from the old world by hands of immigrants. Here's their houses. A lot of guesswork. Archaeologists are uncertain how the pit houses were constructed, as the materials used by the ancient builders were deconstructible by the elements, and so they do a lot of theorizing from the details gleaned in the following procedures. So there's like a stone axe, like what they would use to like cut down the trees or something like that. How to build a pit house. First, make your tools. A digging stick. So I would assume that's for like digging up the dirt. A basket, probably to collect the dirt. And a stone axe, like I said, to cut down trees. Slight depression in the earth sometimes is the only indication that humans once lived in an area known to have been inhabited by the pit house, a dwelling, basket maker Indians. Basically, first you dig a hole, and holes for the roof supports. So as you can see, there's like holes in the ground for roof supports. Line the pit with stone slabs and set up the roof. And I think that's the entrance. Right there is the entrance supports. As you can see, there's pictures associated with them. So, and then you cover the frame up with sticks and brush, though it's thought that the sticks and brush were lashed to the frame with the yucca or cord or rope. And then cover the brush and stick with mud, and then build a fire and move in. I think that's a real picture of a pit house. A pot. Here's some of the games that they played. Hoop games, hunting skills, and fire making. So hoop game, I think, so hoops, or basket may have rolled hoops with long poles, as do the Hopti Indians of today. It is a gambling game with the ceremonial overtones played exclusively by men. Hoop was found in a basket maker cave. So this hoop was found. So it's an actual hoop that they used. So bone dice used in the gambling game. So I think that's like 4, 5, and probably maybe 6. Stone game balls. A bunch of game strings made of yucca cord, such as these, were woven into netting used to trap small animals. Yucca cord snare. So there's like hunting skills. So like they used like it made nets out of this yucca string, and like caught small game. There's like a club that they probably used to kill small game. There is the stick that they used for the hoop game. Fire sticks. Upper stick was rotated between hands on the lower stick in a hole until friction set tinder on fire. There's tinder. So basically, it's like how we use the survival skills to this day. Here's an example. Fire carrier made of twisted cedar bark as implement. This implement was used to transport fire from one area to another. It's really cool. Seeing the history of people cooking. Basket maker period 1 to 450 AD. Modified basket maker period 450 to 750 AD. Water storage before pottery. So basically, it was like two rods foundation vertical left. So I would assume that's like that. Basically made of woven yucca. We use tree sap and use tree sap to seal it, making it watertight. That looks like pottery. Oh no, never mind. Water vessel wrapped with yucca rope and string. So it is kind of pottery then. Oh yeah, water storage before pottery. So that's what it was before pottery. Water storage after pottery. And so that was what it was after pottery. I don't know about you guys, but I think I would want the one that's made of a pot. I think that'd be more efficient. And it looks a lot bigger. Water vessel wrapped with yucca rope and string. Modified basket maker period. Water vessels. The development of pottery made all the difference when it came to storing water. So cooking before pottery, single rod coil. So that was probably like the water pot, just for cooking. So like a basket. They could hold the liquids used for cooking using heated stones, a process which would involve steaming and slow cooking was employed. So cooking after pottery. Again, I don't know about you guys, but I think I would want the one that's made of a pot. And then prehistoric jewelry. So I think those are probably like some kind of necklace. So prehistoric made with bones, stone shells. And their jewelry was as it typically is today, an indication of stylish vanity and social status. The original string, made from yucca cord and human hair, has disintegrated. So the original string was basically biodegradable and has been replaced by, it looks like, regular string today. The yucca products. So yucca was like a basically kind of string that they used to make string. So there it looks like some shoes or sandals. made from fiber. So the yucca, to secure the fibers, the leaf was beaten to crush off the softer tissue, basically leaving the tough fibers to be woven into sandals. Medicine bundle. So like the sewing, flexible reed mating sewn with yucca cord. Ceremonial bundle of sticks tied with yucca cord feathers. Bow nails used to weave, and then basket maker and mats. So typically women were the one that were doing the yucca weaving, yucca, making the yucca products. This looks like it was used for babies or infants. So Utah mothers tuck sleepy infants in the sun. Oh, so they were like basically like strollers we have today, except the only difference is that they wouldn't be rolled around on wheels. Basically, like it was to protect them from the elements, and most of the time just for the sun. So this was like a cradle for, was placed on the soft cedar pillow, allowing the head to develop normally. Dry land farming. So this was a mortar and pestle, except instead it's called a grinding stone. So that's the scoop. That's like a stone hoe. They were attached to digging sticks for turning up soil and chopping out weeds. It is believed this blade-like stick was used to weed their fields. So that's a mortar and pestle. Still different from the ones we have today, but the ones we have today are more modernized. That's basically just a stone with like a dip in the middle with like another stone that's used to grind the stuff. Coiled shaped basket is a super example of the basketry. Basically, it was used for corn or cornmeal. Basically, cornmeal is the ground up corn. Pottery. Basically, this is a pottery. So basically, they used to use clay. They just probably didn't use a fancy kiln that we did today. So finding the clay, the potter usually has a favorite source to obtain clay. So like probably like a river bed or somewhere else. Once obtained, the clay is ground and stiffened to remove all foreign articles. It is moistened throughout and kept wet until used. Applying the slip. Most clays, but not all, require a mixture of material called a temper to reduce shrinkage during the drying and firing processes. Without it, the vessel might crack during the firing. Temper is usually sand or tuff. So that's a polishing stone. So basically here's the process of what they, so this is the beginning of the vessel. It's a flat disc of clay, which is the base, and it is pressed onto a puki, which is a support device. The wall is then built, so this is probably the wall. The wall is then built by pressing ropes of clay called fillets in a coiling manner upon the edge of the base. Another coil of clay is added and pinched together to form the outline of the vessel. Each step is repeated with more coils. The inside wall is scraped and thinned with a piece of gourd. So that's a gourd scrape, or a scraper. As the vessel wall is being finished, the surface is scraped and sanded. The surface may be further modified by the addition of a layer of different clay called slip. After the slip is applied, the vessel is then polished. Polishing is done with a small stone and is a long and exacting process. After polishing, the vessel is ready to be fired. So that is the finished process. So that is all for today. I hope you enjoyed learning about the Indian history with me at the Indian historical site in Manitou Springs in Colorado. So thank you. Smash that subscribe button and possibly leave a like.